YouTube, it is Matty and welcome to another live war raid, live 3-star is what I'm hoping for. We're going to see if we can do it. It's going to be on the number 7, and yeah, Leonard's already had a go and got 96%, so he was most of the way there, nearly able to pull out the 3-star. So going to see what we can do to change that. I have got my my son Malcolm, newborn, here, so sorry about any background noise. But let's see how we can do. And this is the base. Now you'll see by Leonard's raid that the giant bomb locations are just to the right of the wizard tower and just to the left of the wizard tower, and they are doubles, I think, with a space in between them, and then your 4 Teslas are all in the core. So the plan is, I'm going to use similar to, well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll watch Leonard's raid and then I'll show you how I'm going to adjust it, because there's quite a lot of similarities as what I'm going to do, because he was most of the way there. Now, important to note, no king. Leonard's king's upgrading, so already that's an advantage to me. I mean, that's 4% right there. But let's have a look. So the first thing he does is he's got 4 loons. He drops 2 on the cannon, 2 on the arch tower. Now what he's trying to do here is 2 things really: help with the funneling, help take down a couple of free defences, help with the CC pull. And he's also dropped in a couple of hogs straight onto that, I think it was a mortar, and taken that down. So I'm gonna copy that. I don't know if it was 2 or 3 hogs. It might have been only 2, so I might see if I can do that. And then he pulls the CC up to the top and manages to kill the CC. Now he does fail with his clan castle, with his CC kill, because I think he's trying to do it from an angle, and the arch tower didn't help, the cannon didn't help, and all that. So that was a little bit of a fail, which is a shame. But I'm going to try and adjust it so that it works. The funneling, there is, because the cannon and the arch tower should have been down, there's natural funnels on the left and the right, so you want the troops to go into the queen. So those builder huts, you can see, I'm going to drop a wizard between the camp and the the builder hut, and I'm going to drop a wizard up where he did as well. And that's just all that's going to do is guide the golem and the kill squad into the compartment that I want. The queen's going to naturally be in this compartment anyway, because she wants to be shooting the golem, because that, as soon as he's there, he's in range. So that should work. Send the king and the queen in with the witches, and the queen will go down and start killing some defences. And what he does, I mean, let's watch this bit of the raid now. So the golem's in, the queen's finishing that cannon for him, and yeah, they're pushing inwards. So he drops an extra wizzy there. See, I wouldn't have dropped that, but I think he just wanted to make sure the queen went down, or to clear out the buildings. And you can see here the queen takes on the queen, and already, oh, I've accidentally sped up there, the hogs are coming in from the the right side of the base, and he's almost done it like a double. He's done a couple of hogs down by the bottom cannon as well. Now I think he almost got the double trigger, so I might be I'm just thinking about how I'm going to do that. I might drop a couple of hogs down there as well. But you can see the main group of the hogs, they've gone into the core, they're running around the base. He did use 4 heal spells, which was great. It's all about where's he going to use his last heal spell, and it looks like down by the bottom arch tower and cannon, which has worked well. So a lot of hogs survived. The king did survive though, and maybe the king will die when I use my kill squad, and then it was a cleanup. So there's a lot of similarities that we're going to do. So if we look at my army comp, it's slightly different. I've got 7 wizards, so more cleanup. I think I've got about the same number of hogs, and then I've got 2 wall breakers, arch, 3 barbs, 4 loons. So I'm going to mirror a good chunk of that raid. So I think we're ready to go in. We've got all the spells ready, 4 heals, got king and queen ready, CC, I've got a golem in, which is perfect. So yeah, let's go. Let's do this. So it's number 7. Let me just do one last scout to get the strategy right in my head. Loon top defences, CC pull, couple of hogs in on the mortar. Maybe I'll drop 3, or if I drop 3 or 4, a couple of the hogs might go towards the wizard tower and trigger a giant bomb, so I might drop 3 or 4 hogs down there actually, and see if I can do that, to get the CC pull as well. and then pull the CC up to the top, create the funnel. Yeah, I'm good, let's go. Okay, loons. Just gonna get myself ready. 1, 2, 1, 2. There they go. While they're going in, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've dropped 4 hogs in for that mortar. That will get the CC pull. It should. I'm hoping they're going to trigger the giant bombs. There we go. Oh, double trigger. Perfect. You can see already I'm dropping an archer up the top here. Gonna drop 3 barbs in. Witch, Wizzy, Queen as well. They're all going in. Another Wizzy. Wizard over the left hand side over here, as I said earlier. Wizard over the right here as well. So now Golem over this side. Damn. Yeah, wall breakers have gone in. King's going in as well. So it's all going off. King's going in the right way, funneling in, using the hogs on a sort of Asian wall style. And we're going to use our first heal spell in down towards here. So this raid's going a lot better so far. Just going to be really cautious on the heal spell placements. There we go. I'm just keeping the hogs all nice and healed. Keep an eye on my my king and queen's health as well. That's important. The last thing you want to happen is they and last heal spell down here, look, just to circle them round into all the defences. So king and queen's health is looking good. Drop a wizard on the left, wizard on the top right, and a wizard down the bottom down here. That should be enough. King and queen are about to take down the enemy king, which is great. So he's not interrupting with the hogs. And you can see now I've got a couple of hogs getting on cleanup. I've got king and queen on full health. Use both of their abilities now to bring loads of barbs and archers into the mix, because I didn't need to use them. And this is going to be a really nice 3-star, guys. I'm going to have quite a bit of time left. I'm going to have quite a lot of troops left as well. So this has worked sort of to perfection, really. I really love bringing live raids. It's so, because you can just, I don't know, this just, I think it's got a bit more weight to it, a bit more meat to a nice good live raid. Sorry about the disturbance at the start, guys, with the baby, but look, I'm a dad. I've got almost a 2-year-old and like a baby that's 5 days old, so there's going to be some, it's difficult for me to find the time to get in and do this sort of thing for YouTube. But as always, I'm really happy to do it, and it's my hobby. I don't do this, I work full time, you know. I don't do this this isn't my living by any stretch. I just do this because I enjoy it, because I like teaching, really. I like showing people how to do certain things. So I hope you understood the analysis of why Leonard did what he did in the first place, looking at the base. Now let's have another look. And I'll tell you what you look out for when you're scouting for a hog base, because it all comes down to 3 main things: clan castle, giant bombs, and queen, because they're the things that you need to watch out for. So in this base, it's quite obvious that the giant bombs are either going to be in the core or to the right of the wizard tower or the left of the wizard tower. Now he clearly knew that they were, I don't know if he knew actually, but it sort of makes sense that they're by the wizard towers, I suppose, just from a pathing perspective, maybe. But he wanted to take down the top cannon and arch tower, because it would mean that the hogs path towards the core, and it also meant that funneling was easier. It also meant that getting his kill squad in was easy. The funneling was very nice, and he chose to go in from sort of the drill elixir storage area, because he knew the queen would jump over this first wall to take down the enemy at my golem. But the rest of the base, it's quite compact. All these defences, look down here, not a huge amount of place for spring traps. It's just ideal for hogging. So if you can get a nice CC pull, which he did, I managed to use a couple of extra hogs, which was great because it meant I could trigger those double GBs, which I think that changed the raid as well. It gave me a bit of a confidence boost. But you can see, when you look at the CC ring, just choose the buildings that are easiest, or you can do it with the fewest troops. Now, I was multitasking. I was taking down 3 defences, and getting a CC pull, and triggering giant bombs with my sort of initial pull. So if you can do things like that, let's say you wanted to, I could have just got that CC pull by dropping, say, 4 or 5 hogs on this mortar here. As soon as they're hitting the mortar, the CC pull's happening, then a couple would have moved to the air defence and a couple would have moved onto the giant bombs. So I could have done the same thing and then left the top side, but for funneling and for killing the queen, it just made sense to take down those defences, and because they're in the circle, it also made it clear that they were going to that they were going to get the partial pull as well. So I could have done potentially tried to take these cannons down with some loons at the bottom, but again, it's not really worth it. If they're that close to the hogs, if the defences are that close to each other, the hogs are going to go that way anyway. You might as well bring 4 extra hogs for that, unless it's like a 1-for-1 trade. And you can see the air defences that they don't cover the top arch towers and cannon, which again, I was considering the idea of 2 loons, 2 loons and 2 loons, so 6 loons, but then I realised actually I'm going to be breaking into the queen to kill the queen anyway, so that arch tower is going to go down either way. So then I realised, yeah, that makes sense. So when you're looking at the funnel, remember that if you're planning to take two defences down, when you're looking at where you can drop your wizards and stuff, just remember that if those 2 defences are down, you don't need to worry about them. So that lab and builder hut are 2 perfect. If I put a wizard in between those 2 buildings, it'll get me the kill them both, and then it's all my troops are going to push to the left. Similarly, over this side, look, I've only got a mortar here. Now, a mortar takes 3 or 4 shots to kill a wizard, I think. So if I drop a wizard on 2 low defense army camps are great funnel breaks. So if I dropped a wizzy in between the camp and the hut, it's going to kill both of them and create the funnel for me, so that then my troops are going to kill the spell factory, build a hut, barracks, build a hut, then go in. As long as you get the wall breakers in, the golem in, even if you didn't have the wall breakers, I think the troops would naturally try and break into the wall, especially when the queen locks onto the golem. But anyway, I hope that made some sense. Deploying the hogs from the right side, I did that as well because it helps protect my kill squad. So when the troops move inwards, kill the wizard tower here, get to the air defense and the mortar, then push to the expos and the arch towers down here. That's all buildings that or defenses that will be killing my wood, and the Teslas would have been killing my king and queen. And you can see by the end of the raid, my king and queen were pretty much on full health because my hogs killed all the defenses that were going to be stopping them. So a lot of multitasking, a lot of things to consider, but just break it down. How can I get a CC pull? Is there any free defences I can take while I'm doing so with loons? Is there any giant bombs I can trip? How can I kill the queen? Where do I deploy my hogs from to protect that can path to the core and protect my kill squad? So yeah, just try and break it down in your head, build your raid design, and then do it. But just, yeah, try and think of. There's some extra pro tips. Obviously, consider when you're dropping your golem. Consider that a wizard tower, if a wizard tower shooting a golem, it's going to splash the wall breakers every time because of their rate of fire. So if you drop the golem at this corner and then wall breakers at the corner, again, they're not going to be touched. So there's some extra little things you'll pick up along the way, which will make or break a raid. But yeah, anyway, sorry this is dragging on. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed seeing this live 3-star. Hope my explanation was well. If you like what you saw, subscribe to my channel and let me know your thoughts. Peace out, guys. See you on the next one.